Let's talk about what's going on with Tempe's new ordinance. Earlier this month, the Tempe City Council unanimously approved a new measure that would put limits on public gatherings held in parks and on city property, and force organizers, yoga coaches, and even families hosting birthday parties to jump through bureaucratic hoops to host larger public get-togethers. Now, organizers are mobilizing to challenge it with a ballot referendum. So, what's the controversy? The new rule requires a permit for gatherings of 30 or more in parks and on city property. The previous rule had a relatively vague law requiring permits for events, but it was loosely defined. This new rule explicitly defines that a gathering of 30 or more requires a permit. That means starting on August 1st, anyone looking to host a workout class, a quinceañera, a mutual aid event, or any other kind of larger event will have to apply for a limited park access permit, which costs between $8 to $25. City officials say this new process will help keep things orderly. Tempe is a big city. It's home to one of the largest universities in the country, and the city argues that this permitting process will keep things smooth. But advocates say it's a red tape effort to hinder community events that are often held in public parks, and that the new rule will hurt unhoused populations the most. Specifically, it will hurt community events that feed unhoused populations and mutual aid efforts. Those events usually take place in parks, particularly in areas with a higher unhoused population, to make it easier for people in need to access resources. And in the past, permit requirements did hurt those exact events. In March, local police shut down Tempe's Really Free Market, a community-led market that provides resources like clothing, food, hygiene products, and more to community members. It was shut down for not having the proper permit to host the event, and that led to the organization scrambling to find a different venue to continue operations instead of hosting it at the usual site, Daly Park. That's why advocates worry that this new rule will create additional hurdles for organizations looking to host mutual aid events. They argue the ordinance gives the city broad authority to deny a permit to any organization. Now, a coalition of groups have begun gathering signatures to challenge the ordinance with a ballot referendum. If they succeed in getting the 2,440 signatures needed, the issue will be on the ballot at the same time as the next Tempe City Council election in March 2026, giving Tempe residents a direct say on the matter. What do you guys think about the new permit structure? Is the city being reasonable, or are advocates right to be worried? Drop your thoughts in the comments.